I have no idea what I'm fucking doing. Yeah, so I'm gonna start vlogging and doing like other stuff because I recently got this tripod that I'm holding right now. Boom. It's not the Gorilla Pod, sadly. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Tomorrow I'm planning on doing something crazy tomorrow. But stay tuned to the end of the video because I'm gonna give you 5 tips on how I do my videos. 5 tips on how to do videos like me and how to do it and what to think for, process and everything like that. 5 tips for free from me, all that. So I need to upload the Omegle video. I did an Omegle video. I still haven't edited it yet. I feel like it's too short, you know, like some of the content I got was way too short than I expected. Yeah, so next week's video is gonna be a draw my life. I actually got a whiteboard. I should probably go show you. Yeah, so this video is literally like all over the place, but I need some content out because I haven't uploaded in like a week. So, speaking of that, I was gonna show you my whiteboard, didn't I? Transition. That's better. All right, so yeah, so I got a whiteboard and apparently there's like a math problem in here. I don't know why I did this. This is what it looks like. So yeah, that happened. Stick around for the next 5 minutes if you want the 5 tips on how to create short films, skits with being by yourself, because I know that's pretty hard. Acting, script writing, video shooting, post editing. Most people overlook those and kind of mess up during shooting, editing, acting, or whatever. I've made these mistakes before and I don't want you to make the same ones, so please enjoy the rest of the video. Yeah, so pretty much how I make my videos, grab some piece of paper, write the title in here, and just write down lines, color code them for each character I use. So for red, I use Kyle, and for black, I use Mike. You know, it's a pretty simple process. It's just creating your own ideas might be hard if you're not creative enough. So first tip for making short films and skits and acting and all that and shots and everything. First tip, know what you're gonna do beforehand, because during shooting, during shots and all that, you want to make sure you get every single thing that you wrote down on the piece of paper and shoot it, because when you're editing in post and you're just constantly looking for something, always try to film chronological, because I know everyone's different on filmmaking and skits and all that. Second tip, script writing. This is probably, I don't know, kind of the hardest part of the whole thing, is just finding out what to write and what lines, what's funny or what's dramatic, what's not funny, what's not dramatic. Let's say just use something that you saw in a movie, TV show, Netflix, Hulu, all that, and just kind of create something like that. Don't copy it, because just copy the style. You know, if you like a funny movie, just try to copy the vibe, you know, the style of that, like the lines, the acting, the objects, props, and all that. And next, my third tip. So my third tip is actually for the video part. So when you're shooting with the camera or with your phone, so make sure, this is a really bad camera. This is the most stupidest thing I bought. All right, I got money for my birthday and I wanted to get a camera so I can vlog my trip to the Philippines. But this got most of it. The quality is not good. It's like 720 at most, 29.97 pixels or frames per second. It's an alright camera. Want to figure out how what different angles you want to use? There's actually different types of angles. I'm actually gonna put them on the screen, and honestly, if you got that down, it's all good from there. And for my fourth tip, we have the actual acting part. So the acting, yeah, so I don't know if you did drama in high school or maybe in junior high, but that actually helps with the whole like putting you in that character, because you have to create a whole different personality. So yeah, that's kind of hard, kind of easy for some people, but make sure it's like original, but not really. You know, you want to stay unique, but you don't want to be too unique, you know, like, oh, this is weird, I don't want to watch this anymore. what are you doing? You should just quit, just give up, and everything that you do. So, anyways, tip number 5. Yeah, tip number 5 is when you're finishing up in post and editing, make sure to have your script with you, because you think like after recording everything, like, oh, I got this down, you know, like, oh, I know what to put in that and that. But if you're like stuck on like the first 10 seconds of the video trying to find the other clip, it's better to have this with you, rewatching the clips in post, live everything. It shows up on there, and like you can just watch it right there and you'll know. It'll just match up with the script. Like Kyle walks in the room and Mike is playing video games or on the computer or something. You want to make sure you write that down and also look for it in the video. That's pretty much my 5 tips. Yeah, so that's pretty much the end of the video. If you enjoyed the 5 tips on how to do like self video shoot kind of thing, acting, short films, all that, please give a thumbs up. Like, if you haven't checked out my other skits, it'll be on the screen. Like, comment, subscribe, and it's why I produce, baby.